Hello, friends. Welcome to yoga. So glad that you have joined me today. We are lovingly calling this practice Yoga for Tech Neck. What's Tech Neck? Yeah, you know what it is. If you spend a lot of time on your phone, on your computer, even if you spend a lot of time driving, it's that tension that we feel. Okay, so this is a yoga practice. We are going to work the entire body, but we are going to pay special attention to getting some ease and some peace into the neck. So that is our focus today. We're going to start seated. So find your way down to your mat. If you like to have a strap or a towel to help you with any of the stretches, postures, I will mention that a couple of times throughout. You can grab that. It is not necessary, just an option. Sometimes if the neck and shoulders are really tight, some of the binds, some of the reaching that we're gonna do, it's nice to have a little extra space there. So find your way down onto your mat, sit however is most comfortable for you. Spine long, tuck the chin a little bit here so that you can feel some length coming in through the back of the neck. You can close the eyes or lower the gaze. Just take a few breaths here, however is comfortable. If you want to deepen the breath, great. If you don't, great. Just a reminder here that this is your practice, so you don't have to do a single thing that I say. I'm going to offer some ideas. If they work for your body, you can go ahead and do that. If you prefer to do something else, if you want to modify, if you want to progress, if you want to just like lie on your mat and breathe for the next 28 minutes, be my guest. You can't get this wrong. So just noticing how it feels to be in the body here. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Let those eyes open. Let's take 3 sun breaths here. So hands down on the mat next to your body. Take a deep breath in. Reach the arms out and up. Maybe fingertips touch at the top. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart. Good. So let's do that 2 more times. So thinking about growing a little bit taller here each time you reach up. And as you exhale, keep that length as you bring the hands down to the heart. One last time here. Maybe the gaze goes up a little bit here. And exhale, hands to heart. Good job. Rest the hands in the lap. We're going to let that left ear come over towards the left shoulder. So getting stretch on the right side of the neck here, maybe reaching those right fingertips away. It's going to intense the stretch a little bit. Keep the length through the spine here. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, draw the nose down towards that left shoulder. And then draw the ear towards the shoulder. Good. We're going to do that a couple more times. So nose towards that shoulder, getting a twist in the neck. And then ear towards the shoulder. We'll do it one more time. So just moving really slowly here. If your neck is sore, if anything is causing you pain, just go really easy here. Good. Come back to center. Let's take it to the other side. So that right ear towards right shoulder, maybe left fingertips. Walk away. Sitting up tall here. And then let's take that rotation on this side. So nose towards the shoulder. And then ear towards the shoulder. Good. Do that 2 more times. Just noticing where you are feeling the intensity of the sensation. Right? We're not trying to cause ourselves pain. Discomfort is okay, but know that you can back off whenever that feels right for your body. Good. Bring the head back up to center. Hands return to the lap. Take a deep breath in. And let that go. Good job. So it's really important to remember that you are a whole person. So when we are thinking about the neck, it's really important to think about the shoulders too, right? Everything is attached, connected. So working with the whole body can actually do a lot to help us with the neck. So let's do a little work with the shoulders, reaching the arms out like a T, thumbs pointing up. So drop the shoulders down. Sometimes when we reach out, we have this tendency to shrug the shoulders way up. So if you want, shrug the shoulders up to start so that you can feel that sensation of dropping them down. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, point the thumbs down. Maybe you can almost draw them back behind you a little bit. And then thumbs come up. Good. Thumbs point down. And thumbs point up. Good. So you can keep it right here, or you can make it a little bigger here by kind of doming that upper back as you draw the thumbs down. And as you draw the thumbs up, think about opening through the heart, maybe squeezing the shoulder blades, bringing the arms behind you a little bit. Good. So you can make this super dramatic if you want to bring the palms or the backs of the hands, towards one another as you come forward. You can do that. And then opening the heart all the way up, kind of finding a bit of an arch in that low back as you squeeze shoulder blades. So this is almost like doing cat-cow, but we are engaging the shoulders a little bit more. So make this as subtle or as dramatic as you would like. One more time in each direction here. Again, make sure the shoulders are dropped down far away from the ears here. Beautiful job. Drop those hands down. Maybe close the eyes. Take a breath in. And let that go. Excellent job. All right, let's find a tabletop pose. So we're going to come into thread the needle here. So left hand is going to come right underneath your face. Knees right underneath the hips here. Untuck the toes. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. So if it feels okay on the neck, gaze goes up towards that top thumb. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, threading the needle, maybe dropping that right shoulder all the way down. Maybe the head rests on the ground. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, reach all the way up with that right arm. Good. Switching sides. So right hand down underneath your face. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Think about getting length in the neck and then looking up if it feels all right. And then diving through. Thread the needle, come underneath that right arm, bending into right elbow. Maybe shoulder comes down. Maybe head rests on the ground. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach it all the way up. Gaze goes up gently, gently. Great job. Hands come back to the mat. Let's take 1 or 2 rounds of cat-cow here. So bending the spine, gazing up. Tailbone lifts, heart comes down. Good. Belly button up towards the spine. Tucking the chin. Belly drops down. Heart lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Head drops down. Tuck belly button up towards the spine. Good. Back to center here. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Beautiful job. Maybe walking the hands a little bit forward here of the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide. Tuck toes, deep breath in. Hips go up and back on the exhale. So you can keep as much bend as you would like in the knees here for your downward dog. Maybe bending and straightening one knee at a time. And then find some stillness here and pay attention to the neck. So you can shake the head yes and no. And then when you are ready, set the gaze between the feet. So one thing that I often see with downward dog is that people try to look forward towards their hands. Look towards the feet. That will allow some ease through the back of the neck. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend the knees up a lot. Take little tiny steps up towards your hands. Feet go wide, maybe as wide as the mat, and then find this forward fold here. Bend the knees a lot. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Rolling the shoulders up, down the back, palms face forward. Find mountain pose here. So feet are about hip width distance. You've got your hips stacked over your heels. You've got your shoulders stacked over your hips. Ears over the shoulders. Chin tucked just a little bit. So think about the crown of the head reaching up. Maybe drawing one hand to heart, one hand to belly here. Maybe just taking a moment of acknowledgement of what it took to get you to the mat today. Maybe setting an intention or taking a moment of gratitude. Just be right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent job. Release the hands and step to the top of the mat. We're going to take a big step back with that right foot. So big step back, heel lands down on the mat, toes on an angle. And we're going to come right into warrior two. So that means hips and shoulders are square to the long edge of the mat. So warrior one, hips and shoulders square to the top. Warrior two, hips and shoulders open to the long edge of the mat. So feel that opening here in this front leg. External rotation in that hip. Sink those legs down. And then when you're ready, arms can reach to the front and back of the mat. So sink down. Gaze is over those left fingertips. So you're looking towards the front of your mat. Take a deep breath in. And then switch the gaze so you're rotating the neck, looking to the back of the mat, looking to those right fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, send the gaze to the top of the mat. And then to the back of the mat. So this might challenge your balance a little bit, switching the gaze from front to back. But see if you can keep those hips low, moving the gaze slowly, getting that rotation in the neck. Good. Next time you look to the front of the mat, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach those arms up and extend that front leg. And then exhale, arms come down, sink in to that front knee. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, release hands to the hips, come up on those back toes, step it up to the top of the mat, palms face forward, mountain pose. And breathe. Just notice what you're feeling in the body. Notice if there is any monologue happening in the mind. Breathe in and breathe out. Well done. Let's do that other leg. So left leg, big step back, toes on the angle. Sink into that front knee. And then square hips and shoulders to the long side of the mat for warrior two. Arms reaching out. Sink down. Really feel that opening here in the front hip. Send the left pinky toe down into the mat. And then when you are ready, shift that gaze from the front hand, slowly, slowly to the back. Good. So doing this a few times here, just noticing where you feel the most sensation, noticing what it does to your balance, noticing if it was more challenging or less challenging on one side or the other. All right, we're just approaching this with curiosity. Good. One more rotation to the back. And slowly bringing it forward. Good. Next, deep breath in. And then next exhale, reaching those arms up. Straightening that front leg. Beautiful job. Sit it down. Gaze is over those right fingertips. And then release hands down to hips. Come up on back toes, rotating hips and shoulders towards the front of the mat and step it up. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Just noticing here. Maybe the heart rate is up. Notice that you can slow it down by breathing deep, by reminding yourself, it's okay, it's just yoga. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent job. All right, we're going to take a wide-legged fold. So you can make this as wide-legged as you like. Maybe you feel a little bit more secure with the legs in closer. Maybe you like to take this wide stance for your forward fold. However you would like to do it is fine. I normally offer to have your hands down on something, but we're going to take a little bit of traction with the neck and bring the hands behind the neck as we do our forward fold. So just keep that in mind as you do this. I'm going to take kind of a medium stance with my feet and draw the toes in and heels out a little bit. So hands on the hips to start, heart lifts, and then forward fold. So I'm going to bring my hands down to start, and then once I get all the way down there, I'm going to interlace the hands and draw them behind the neck. So being so careful here, but just putting a tiny bit of encouragement on the neck so that we can get just this little bit of traction. Gravity means that most of the time we are not in this particular space. So encouraging a little bit of length through the neck, giving it a little bit of a break from gravity, or at least gravity in a different direction. Breathe in here And as you exhale, slowly, slowly coming up, releasing those hands down, bending the knees as you rise up. Drawing feet under you, deep breath in. And exhale. Beautiful job. Let's come down onto the mat. So coming down onto your belly here and drawing elbows underneath you. So elbows underneath the shoulders, unless that feels like too intense of a back bend, then move the elbows out in front of you here. So press elbows into the mat and lift through the heart. And then from here, we can play with drawing the gaze up a little bit and then tucking the chin. Good. So just noticing how this feels. Keep lots of space between the shoulders and the ears as you draw the gaze up and as you tuck chin to chest. Good job. One more time looking up. And then one more time tucking chin to chest. Good. Gaze goes forward. Breathe in. And exhale brings you down onto the mat. If you'd like to stack the hands and rest the head that way, you can turn one cheek or the other. You can rest the forehead down, whatever feels good. Breathe in here and breathe out. Good job. All right, now is the time, if you have a towel or a strap, if you would like to use it, here's your opportunity. The option to do without is reaching the arms back. So chin is tucked here, lifting the heart a little bit, reaching the arms back. Maybe you can interlace the hands here. Maybe a towel or a strap feels good. Maybe you just want to reach the arms. Absolutely fine. Once you find the particular shape that feels good to you here, think about lifting the heart a little bit and squeezing those shoulder blades a hell of a lot and lifting the upper body off the mat. The legs are relaxed behind you. Chin is tucked to start. Maybe it feels good to lift the head a little bit. Find what you need here. But squeeze those shoulder blades. Think about deep, deep opening through the chest, through the heart. Think about those hands pulling you back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly coming down. You can stack those hands if you would like. Resting the forehead, resting a cheek. Find what you need. It might feel nice here to bend up the knees, windshield wiper those legs side to side. I always like how that feels on my low back. Let those legs go. Deep breath in. And a long exhale. Beautiful work. Flip over onto your back. So make your way over. Lying flat here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drawing that right knee up towards the chest. Left leg can be long here, or you can bend it up if that feels better on your back. Taking a deep breath in. And then drawing that right knee across the body. So getting into a twist here. Maybe that knee comes all the way to the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Doesn't matter. Maybe you want to reach that right arm out to the right. Maybe the gaze follows that right hand. So you're getting that spinal twist all the way up through the neck. When you're ready, coming back through center, that right leg can go out long or stay bent a little bit if that feels better. Left knee into the chest, give that a hug. Really looking for that pinch in the left hip here. And when you're ready, that knee crosses over the body, finding the spinal twist on this side. So maybe left arm reaches out, maybe the gaze follows. See if you can deepen the breath here. Breathe in. And breathe out. Everything comes back to center. And find whatever position you find to be most comfortable here. So that can be with knees bent on the back, on the side, if you prefer to sit up for your Shavasana. If there is anything that you need to do in order to be more comfortable, any other final postures or stretches, or if you want to get a pillow or a blanket, please get whatever you need to be most comfortable. And settle in for your resting pose. So find what you need here. This is your reward. This is the integration where everything we just did lands. It lands in your body and it lands in your mind. So take that. Noticing how your breath is moving through your body. Noticing if there's anywhere you're still holding tension. And noticing what happens if you just allow yourself to be as heavy as possible on the mat. If you allow yourself to just take up as much space as possible in this moment. Can you relax through the jaw? Smooth out the forehead. Can you remember that you are a whole person? And you are deserving of rest. If you have more time to spend in your Shavasana, please stay, enjoy. If you're ready to move on with the rest of your day, you can slowly start to wiggle the fingers and the toes, maybe reaching the arms up, taking a full body stretch. And in your own time, finding your way to a seated position. Maybe hands rest in the lap, palms face down or face up. Maybe hands to heart center, hand to heart, hand to belly, just whatever you need to seal in this practice today. Taking a moment to come back to your intention, to your acknowledgement of what it took to get on the mat today. And breathe in. And breathe out. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. It's always such an honor for me to lead you through. May you be well, be safe, be happy, be healthy, and live with peace. Namaste. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time.